Welcome back to the next step in our Spatial Hydrology toolbox, where we are going to use the results of our stream raster to create a stream order grid. So let's review what stream order is. There are two types of stream ordering. One is called the Strahler method and one is called the Shreve method. And what stream ordering does is it takes each, it's assigning a numeric order to the links in the raster in the stream network. And it's just two different ways of doing it in identifying streams. And what it does is provide a mechanism for ordering, hence the name, but indicating how much flow is coming from one segment into the next segment into the next segment. So it's a way of identifying headwaters in a catchment versus areas that are receiving a lot more flow. So the two methods are Strahler. What Strahler does is assign a 1 to any stream that is a headwater, meaning it's just starting out. And when these two streams connect and get to the next stream segment or the next link, that next link is assigned a 2. So a 1 and a 2 still becomes a 2. A 1 and a 2 here becomes a 2. When a 2 and a 2 connect, they become a 3. It's just the method that Strahler came up with in 1952. And then another method that was developed in 1966 by Shreve numerically orders based on how many segments connect. So a 1 and a 1 becomes a 2 and a 1 becomes a 3. A 3 and a 1 becomes a 4 and a 3 becomes a 7. So you may think that this method is a little bit more straightforward. The highest numbers are those areas or segments in the flow network that are receiving the most flow. So it's a way of ordering how much hydrology is happening, so to speak, within the stream network. So without further ado, let's go and do the calculation. So in order to calculate the stream network, you need a stream raster, and the stream raster must be the numerical streams against a background of no data. So that's what we computed in the previous video using the con and set null tool. Now we are ready to do stream order. So what we're going to do, the first one we'll do stream rast will be our input. And again, here we need our flow direction raster. So you have your stream raster and your flow direction raster. We'll do the Strahler method first, and we'll actually name it Strahler. If I can type Strahler. And using the Strahler method. And you'll see what happens. You have a network of streams where they're numerically ordered 1, 2, 3, 4. In this particular network, if we start out at a headwater, any stream segment that is at the beginning of the catchment, at the headwaters starting out, is a 1. These two 1s meet together and they become a 2. These two 2s meet together, become a 3, and so on. So that's the Strahler method of stream ordering. If we do this again, and our input is the stream raster, the flow direction is our flow direction raster, we will call this one the Shreve. Change the method to Shreve and click OK. And you'll see the difference in the stream order rasters. Here we go. We've got values that range from 1 to 85, meaning that you have you can use symbology. Let's go to properties. We can classify it if we want. We can just do natural breaks. Let's just classify it into natural breaks, and we'll do something so that we can see the difference. Apply and OK. So anything that has the highest values, the high purple, are those networks of the stream that are receiving more flow. So they're obtaining flow from a cumulative number of stream segments. So these are the two methods of calculating stream order. And feel free to review the notes on what stream order does. And that ends this segment. See what I did there? Of our spatial hydrology tools.